What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today is another one of those days. -1 feels like -20. It's supposed to feel, I mean, it's even gonna get colder as the day goes on and then feel like -40. So again, feels like -20 to me, feels like -20 for the truck. We're gonna get out there, shoot her a cold start real quick. I wasn't actually gonna drive it today, but for the sake of this video, I kinda have to. Oh, is it cold? God, that's cold, man. As you can see, I mean, it was a little bit rough of a start. I mean, it started right up, but you know, as it's, you know, getting going, little rough. But like I said, guys, diesels and cold weathers never agree. I should have plugged it in last night, but honestly, I honestly forgot. Should have did it. It's supposed to be cold like this again tonight, I believe, so I will probably run the cord out there and get her plugged in tonight. All right, guys, so like 0 or -2 is not that bad. Like I said, growing up, you're just kind of used to that. If you live in the north, temperatures that cold. However, with like wind chills that bring it down to about -20, this is honestly brutal. Something that you guys probably in the south are going to be mad about is, you know, you guys get like an inch of snow or something. Schools closed, businesses closed, stuff like that. It's absolute, you know, crazy. But up here, it gets to like, I think it's like -10. With -10 with wind chills, the schools closed. -20, they said CarMax is closed. I think schools are closed for the next 2 days. It's crazy. It's really cold. I don't know if you can see this, but look at this road here, and then look right there. I've actually never physically seen this in my life, but that's called black ice. It's ice that looks like the road's wet, but no, it's literally ice. You could just see it crystallize there. That's insane. All right, guys, so if you follow me on Instagram, you know I've been working on this Ram 2500 here. Same exact lift as mine, however, the 6.5-inch zone. However, on this one, he opted for a 2-inch leveling kit up front on top of the lift. Now, that goes to a question saying, is it okay to stretch your lift kits? And stretching your lift kits means taking a 6-inch lift and stretching it to like 8.5, just like this truck over here. I'm gonna get out and show you in a second, but it's so cold, I'm trying to knock out this little dialogue inside so I don't get frostbite. Stretching lift kits is nothing new. People do it all the time, pretty much. The reasons being is to for fitment, for wider offsets. People run a 6-inch lift, they'll want 37s, but they'll want like 12 wides, so they'll want 14 wides. Well, to achieve that, you're gonna need more clearance up front, so instead of getting an 8-inch lift, they'll buy a 6-inch lift, and then they'll put a leveling kit on it. I'm gonna be honest, my truck right now, I'm gonna show you, is set up to accommodate this setup, because that's exactly what I wanted to do. And I was going to do it, however, because considering I'm switching to the 12-inch lift, obviously I'm not doing that now, but I have the exact same setup on my truck ready to roll for this 8-inch lift, because that's exactly what I was going to do myself. Let me get outside and show you the difference between a 6.5 and stretching it to 8. So here we go. So guys, obviously you see the difference. I mean, the red truck is still sitting on 35s because he hasn't got his bigger tires yet, but you can see that it's stretched. Wow, is it cold? It is stretched to 8.5 inches. That being said, you can see in here, there is your 2-inch leveling kit on top of your 6.5-inch zone lift. Same thing in the rear, got your Fox shocks in your 6.5-inch zone lift as well. But it's just stretched up front. You can see the slight difference in lift sizes just like this, even though he's on smaller tires. it is an awesome look. And this is what it looks like from the side. So guys, stretching lifts is nothing new. Here is the 6.5-inch setup on my truck. Yes, my truck is extremely dirty. I need to wash it. But look at that, just 6.5-inch BDS Fox shocks. On the more clean red truck, let's see if I get some light here. We have the 6.5-inch, 6-inch zone lift and the BDS Fox shocks with a 2-inch zone level. Make note of this right here, because I'm gonna have to finish this conversation inside so I don't freeze. But make note of this. And then look at the difference on this side. And here is your rear on this standard lift and your Fox shocks. Here's a look at the stretch truck. I'm gonna be honest with you, this is the exact look I wanted. It looks beautiful. I mean, even the tires do look a little small right now just because they're 5s. This is the exact look I wanted when I was doing my truck. However, I went with 10 wide wheels and didn't have to. Here's another view on it, and here's a wider angle view on this side. And we're gonna back up and compare it to my truck. Look at the difference there. Bear with me real quick. It is super cold out here, and I gotta get this truck down the alignment shop real quick so we can get it back. But there's a few things I pointed out there. First thing you notice is on the passenger side, the bolt is not in the factory hole. The zone 6.5-inch lift kit requires you to re-index your upper coil mount, so the coil sits differently in the coil bucket there. That is to reduce bowing. Now, what most people will skip is, which I've seen done, is they will not index the leveling kit. They think that they're going to put the leveling kit on first, and then they put the spring in, and you know, that's it. You want to follow the lift kit, because the lift kit will index based on how the leveling kit is indexed. Re-index the leveling kit, and then the new lift coil will be indexed correctly underneath it. That is one major point. You did also see that I mentioned that my truck is set up for that setup. That being said, my front shocks are 8-inch lifted BDS shocks. If I wanted to, I could, you know, stretch my front end and my shocks would be long enough. On his truck, we ran the 8-inch Fox BDS shocks as well. In yesterday's video, I showed you guys my 2006. I stretched that truck. I ran a 6-inch BDS lift with a 2-inch leveling kit on top. I was cheap at the time, and I did not buy 8-inch lifted shocks, and it would bottom out, and it would bottom out bad. You hit a bump, it would pull, it would just bottom out. You don't want to do that. If you're stretching your lift, you need front end components to match. That being said, I just got a message on IG from somebody saying, well, doesn't that mess with your front end, you know, your axle alignment? Simple answer is yes, depending on other factors. Most lift kit track bars have 2 inches of play in them. So most lift kit companies will use the same track bar for 6 and 8-inch lifts, the same pitman arm for 6 and 8-inch lifts, the same pitman arm for 4 and 6-inch lifts, track bar for 4 and 6-inch lifts as well. That being said, when you stretch a front end like that, yeah, will the truck drive fine? Will it be aligned fine? The answer is yes. However, each direction you go, I mean, you might be, your axle might be off, you know, small amounts in either direction. If you put a leveling kit on top of a lift kit, the lift kits are designed to center everything up. So as soon as you put a leveling kit on it, your axle may be off on each side a little bit. Will that affect drivability? The answer is no. Will it wear out front end components faster? Probably. So the next mods for that guy's truck, I honestly would recommend dual steering stabilizers. As soon as he goes to his 37s and 1350s, he's going to be wider, and I would recommend a adjustable track bar. In that situation, when you're stretching a lift, you don't want to buy an 8-inch drop bracket, because now your pitman arm is not 8 inches of drop. I mean, if you bought an 8-inch drop bracket for the track bar, you'd want to buy an 8-inch drop pitman arm as well. However, that pitman arm and that track bar bracket will do just fine. However, to correct the small amount your axle is off, an adjustable track bar will help you out a ton. I've done multiple lift stretches, and you see it all day, all over the internet, with wider and bigger wheels being more and more popular nowadays. Stretching lifts is becoming almost common. Like I said, I was going to do it to this truck, but I only went with a 10 wide wheel. So at the end of the day, stretching lifts, can it be done? Yes. Is it okay to do? yes, but you know, supporting components are needed. Like I said, step one, shocks. Shocks is number one in that situation. Like I said, I stretched my 06 from a 6 to 8 inch lift. I was bottoming out so hard, it honestly, it rode like crap. But you know, back you're just like, oh, big truck, big Cummins. Yeah, it was actually bad. Even though I've got a 6 inch lift, I've got the 8 inch shocks, and because I didn't want to buy them twice if I ever did swap, I've got the 8 inch lifted shocks on my truck, and like I said, he's got the 8 inch lifted shocks on his truck, so you don't bottom out. Like I said, your axle will be a little off in either direction. Is it fine? It's not the worst thing in the world, but you know, within a decent amount of time, I would recommend upgrading to an adjustable track bar. With that being said, stretching lifts. A lot of you are gonna be like, oh, rake in the front. If you really look at the truck itself is completely level. If you put a level on the bed, the truck is level. It's just because of the body lines and the way the truck is shaped, because every truck is made from factory to have rake. But you know, the bed is completely level with a lift kit and a leveling kit on top. However, with that being said, and this truck idling, we've actually broke the cold line here. But like I said, it is still freezing out here, and it's only gonna get colder. Honestly, I wish I didn't drive the truck today because of all the salt. But so I'll wash it in like 2 days when it's 50 degrees. I don't know, Ohio's really funny. And then I probably will not do this again. But I drove it for the sake of this video. So let's actually head home now. Yeah. But in that 68 Cummins, completely stock. One thing I did notice, however, I mean, it was stock, and I would say driving that compared to driving this truck, night and day difference. And I'm not saying just because it's a 68 and a G56. I'm just saying in the sense that the untuned version of this diesel truck, I don't even remember those days. That is people don't know what they're missing until they like tune their trucks. That experience was, I mean, it was fun just to drive the truck, but also driving a 68. The shifts were just funny. They were just funny shifts. I'm like, I wouldn't have shifted there, and like I'm going like 40 miles an hour and I'm lugging the engine just driving an automatic. 1,000 RPMs driving at 40 miles an hour, and I'm like, why is it in that gear? If I was at 40 miles an hour at 1,000 RPMs, my truck would be, you know, making a lot of noises, and it would be completely unhappy. In that 68, the pedal lag in a stock truck, even with this, you know, just with this pedal commander, you don't understand how much of an improvement using this thing is. Tuned or not, like I was tuned and I didn't have a pedal commander, and then I was tuned with the pedal commander, night and day difference. If you put a pedal commander on your stock truck, would be a complete night and day difference. I honestly don't remember, like I said, it blew my mind. I did not remember the stock days at all. He was focused on keeping his, you know, warranty and stuff, which is okay. I have another video on that sometime. If there's one mod you want to do that will not void your warranty and completely change the drivability of your truck, this right here. I'm honestly telling you, and I tell everyone that asks me questions like, oh dude, is it really worth it? I'm like, you don't know till you know. Once you put it on your truck, you'll be like, oh my goodness, or your Jeep, or your car, or whatever. You're gonna be like, oh my goodness. So if there's one thing I recommend, you don't want to avoid your warranty, any of that, this guy right here, pedal commander, like I said, driving my truck, and even though my truck's a stick, just me pushing the pedal in that truck, guys, I can't believe stock, I can't even remember my stock days. That was honestly so crazy, the difference in tuned and untuned. Wow, that fourth gear pull was actually hot. I didn't realize, whew, it caught a second wind there. But we're gonna close this video out here. Hopefully you guys, you know, you learned a little bit about stretching lifts. Actually, another key is independent front suspension vehicles really cannot be done on. I have done it. I stretched a Chevy 1500 lift before. If I were you, just buy an adjustable lift like the McGoy 7 to 9 inch. Buy one of those. or you know, Ready Lift makes a 7 to 9 inch for like Chevy 2500s, or 5 to 6 inch lift, stuff like that. Buy an adjustable lift if you have a front independent front suspension. Stretching those, putting a leveling kit on top of one of those lifts is like it's very hard to get those bolts to line up and the like ball joints and everything to come together. It's extremely hard. Can it be done? Yes, but it's very difficult. I have done it on a Chevy 1500, and boy, was that a process to get that thing all bolted together. And it's not the best either for, you know, CV angles and that. So if I were you, just buy an adjustable lift. They make it and they design the whole kit to, you know, accommodate the different lift heights. But guys, I want to say thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you learned something. Take care. I will see you guys in the next video. If you haven't been here before, please get down there, click subscribe, like this video if you enjoyed it, and head over to my Instagram. We are about 300 or so away from hitting 10,000 followers over there, so head on over there. I would really appreciate that, guys. And if you guys were asking about on my Instagram what's in that box, those are my rock lights. Those are 30 white rock lights. Yes, I said that right, 30 white rock lights. So this truck is going to be looking like a UFO. So for you late video stayers, you guys know more than other people do. So thank you guys for watching. Take care, and I will see you guys in the next video.